The Australian Early Development Census, or AEDC, measures the development of children at the start of their first year of full-time school. It collects data relating to 5 key areas of early childhood development. The 2015 results mark the completion of the third census since 2009. Over 96% of eligible children have been included in every census to date.
Children who start school in good shape are likely to learn well, they're likely to develop the expertise and the skills that will make them productive members of the workforce. They'll contribute to society. It's really exciting now to see the data from the third wave of the Australian Early Development Census. The results show us again that most children are on track. That is, most children when they arrive at school are in pretty good shape. But it varies from community to community, and an unacceptably large number of children arrive at school vulnerable in their development or at risk. And one of the very best things that Australia could do is to invest in early childhood development to increase the number of children who arrive at school on track. That has long-term economic benefit and social benefit to Australia.
Being the third data collection, data users can now compare AEDC data across time and for the first time start tracking emerging trends. 2015 results show that nationally, 78% of children are not considered developmentally vulnerable. This is the same as in 2012 and an improvement on 2009. Since 2009, significant gains have been made in the children's language and cognitive skills domain, and communication skills and general knowledge improved, with a lower percentage of children considered developmentally vulnerable in both of these domains. Fewer children were considered developmentally vulnerable in the emotional maturity domain too. Though this percentage increased between 2012 and 2015, it remains lower than in 2009. The percentage of children considered developmentally vulnerable in physical health and well-being and social competence has increased. In 2015, the percentage of socioeconomically disadvantaged children considered developmentally vulnerable decreased from 2012, but remain higher than in 2009. Less than 16% of children living in the least socioeconomically disadvantaged Australian communities were developmentally vulnerable on one or more of the AEDC domains, compared with nearly 33% of children in the most disadvantaged communities. Considering gender, the developmental gap found between girls and boys in previous years remains. Nearly 85% of girls were not considered developmentally vulnerable, compared to 72% of boys. The majority of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children are developmentally on track in each domain. And while Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children are twice as likely to be developmentally vulnerable than non-Indigenous children, 2015 data indicate that the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous children is narrowing. The percentage of Indigenous children developmentally vulnerable on one or more domain has reduced significantly over time, from 47% in 2009 to 42% in 2015. The results from the 2015 AEDC show the majority of children from non-English speaking backgrounds were not considered developmentally vulnerable. Levels of developmental vulnerability within this group have consistently fallen since 2009, from over 32% to under 29% in 2015. Overall, the development of Australian children is improving. However, data shows there is still more work to do. To find out more, and for national, state and community level AEDC data, visit the website aedc.gov.au.